the outside temperature. The outside temperature, man, fucking 113 today.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was on the garage all day, dog. I was in the garage all day today.
Yeah.
It was like 114.
100.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in that deep end like usual.
If you have a deep end of a pool, I would love that right now.
N-words say we working too much or something like that. Something about being late on my taxes.
I thought you said
too turned
I thought
up.
you were going to be like something about
Party R at the end of that. Party R. Because Black Lives Matter.
Oh, is that what?
That right there is the reason why I can't run for office. Shit like this. The first 35 seconds of, well, actually 1 minute of this podcast is the reason why I can never run for office. I would be a great mayor of this city. I would have kept these motherfuckers locked down way longer.
Dude, I would have kept everybody locked up.
I'm like, y'all ain't going nowhere. Go ask Trump for that money, though. We need that rent.
So, here's what you guys are doing. You guys are staying inside forever.
Oh, you know.
And look. I know some of you don't understand what this means. So I'm going to use me as the governor. I'm going to use terminology that you hood people will understand. I need you to not pull out of your homes. You know how you have 30 little ratchet-ass kids just roaming around?
That's the word of the day, ratchet.
Ratchet-ass kids just nasty. Just like when I went into GameStop the other day and this little fat-ass Mexican kid was just roaming around, rolling all over the floor, and he almost touched me. He was this close to touching me, and I made eye contact with his dad to let him know that if he touched me, I was going to punt the fuck out of his kid like a football. And his dad knew. And so he got control of his son.
Got to.
And see, that's what I would do if I was mayor. I'd be like, look, you people aren't pulling out of your homes for a good 6 months because we didn't get this shit under wraps.
Yeah, man.
See, that's what you got to do. You got to use terminology.
Everybody understands.
Everybody understands.
That's right. You'll be my vice president. Wait, is there a vice president of the governor?
Sure.
You'll be my running mate, and our slogan's going to be big-headed politics. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going in there with big minds.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Also, proportionally large heads.
That's right.
But
they're like, sir, what do you mean? I'm like, big heads.
You're like above and below the equator.
That's right. Everywhere. Big heads for everybody. I give big head.
Oh, jeez. That'd be your running position.
Right.
Huh?
I give big head.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Go down on you for at least 90 minutes.
90 minutes. My cardiovascular system is very advanced.
Like, sure, so you can run on a treadmill from it? No, different cardios.
My body requires far less oxygen to my muscles when I'm going and eating you out for 90 minutes.
It's very scientific. I can't break it all down for you right now. But if you go to Motivated Results on YouTube, the guy on there can teach you. He will teach you.
There's a playlist there specifically for this.
He might be shirtless on some. Who
knows? Might not. Maybe see some nipple action on some of the workout videos.
See some of our friends.
Yeah.
Who knows what?
Pre-COVID, you can reminisce.
We were just all sweating on each other for no reason.
And then it was fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Good times. We didn't wipe down any of the instruments we were using there.
Just nothing. Nothing, dog. Do you remember, did I talk about this last week on the podcast? I saw some jiu-jitsu. No, we didn't have one last week because that was my bad. And I'll call it for what it is. It was my bad. 4th of July, son. My pups get hella anxiety. You saw that.
Everybody just popping them off
Dude, remember, so you came over. We were going to do the podcast, right? And then Friday, it wasn't too bad. It was still few, right? Dude, Saturday, in my neighborhood, people went off. Did you have people going off? People went off, and they didn't have like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna put this little sparkler on the ground and let it light up. It was they looked professional level fireworks. I looked out my backyard, and they were up in the air exploding like you see them when you go to like a national or like a city event. Yeah. They were like that. I was like, yo, where are y'all buying this shit from? And secondly, I haven't done this yet, but I definitely should look on YouTube for people that fucking blew off their hands so I can feel better about my finger. And blew off their hands with these professional level fireworks.
I don't understand.
There's got to be a lot of them, right?
I don't understand why. First thing, fireworks are legal.
I don't understand it either. It's fucking a desert, man. Any little thing that lights here is just gonna go boom, poof.
Just like that video I showed you earlier, which I was kind of impressed with. That Blackbeard.
Oh yeah, it's like that shit that lights up.
Yeah, it just lights up.
It's probably dipped in some sort of.
Some people were like, "Hey, is this
explosive.
vegan?"
People are stupid.
I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! I don't care how many animal parts this is in. If I need to start a fire, I'm starting a fucking fire like a goddamn
this is what
man.
I'm using.
Right.
Yeah, so anyways, it was my bad. It was my bad we didn't have one last week. After my pup started having anxiety like a mofo, I was like, I got to deal with this. But
I think we haven't had one in 3 weeks, man.
we haven't had one in a while, dude. But anyways, what were we talking about before? What were we talking about before this Prius came up and started trying to shoot us up? Before I started calling it for what it is. Shit.
Oh, no.
Dude, what is this Prius doing?
Fuck.
That Prius is about to hit my car.
He's about to hit everything.
Dude, he's what is he? I haven't seen a shitty driver since like this in the last 42 minutes. What are you doing, homie? What are you doing, homie? Anyways, sorry. That guy just literally pulled out, flipped a bitch 3 parking spaces over, almost hit my car, and then went back when you could have just pulled out into the direction you wanted to go, you moron.
Besides that, you see all the parking spaces here that are completely empty.
Yeah.
He parked right next to the guy who was parked there. The one car.
People are morons. Anyways.
That's how I know COVID's fake.
What were we talking about before I started apologizing for the fact that I will admit it was my bad that we didn't have one last week?
Oh, fuck. I don't remember.
Working on the weekend like usual.
That's it. We're just here to
Way off in the deep end like usual. N-words, something. So when I say N-words, it does really ruin the word, the flow of that song. Can I say the N-word just so I can keep that flow going? No, not under Black Lives Matter.
You have to go get permission from Black Minister Girl.
I will. I'm gonna run over there and be like,
"Hey,
give
me permission to
say the N-word."
I don't say it because I
respect
people of Wakanda.
Yeah.
So I can't do that.
All right. Well, I get it.
You got it.
Right now is the time where they should be making Black Panther 2. Right now, I could be making all the money.
They're not making any of the
All the
movies
money.
because they're like, can't breathe on each other.
Yeah, right. What are movie studios doing? Are they not going to release movies because all these movies are made? And then also, you got to think about this. What's going to happen if this goes on for 6 months? They can't be filming right now, right? So does that mean that we're not going to have new movies next year?
Right.
That's craziness. This is unprecedented. Unprecedented in the history of cinematography. I ruined that. So, cinnamon.
It is unprecedented in cinnamon.
Yeah, man. So anyways, we didn't have a podcast for a while. I can't remember what we're talking about. Fuck, I'm losing it, dog. We're talking about running for office.
Right.
And then we talked about...
That's it. We just got into it. We're just starting off.
We're just starting off.
Just bringing people back into the raunchiness. You have to break them in slowly.
We got to break them in, dog. We got to get back to the fire. Well, we talked about motivated results for a little bit.
Right.
Right. And then what we do talk about that after that.
Right. That's it. Then we got into bringing up...
we talked about something specifically right before and then I switched it, and I was a dumbass, and I switched it to apologize about the whole, not having a podcast. Anyways, my dumbass needs to get some more sleep. I'm tired. That and, working in the garage, at 110 or whatever it was today, dude, that was interesting. Actually, it wasn't that bad, to be honest with you. But I definitely had to be far more focused, because this was my first time since, my finger situation. And so... Do you have phantom limb sensation? Dude, I was actually thinking about that for a couple weeks before this.
Were you trying to grab something? And you're just like, oh, damn, I didn't grab it.
I was like, The blessing I have is that they remove so little of my finger that when I do this, like, when I stretch out my fingers and I look at it, they didn't remove that much. All they did is kind of remove a little corner of it. So it's going to be like a little weird looking, like a little lopsided, but it's fine. It's fine. So it's
going to finger bang. You're like, I can't get deep in there.
I'm not finger banging nothing with this finger, dog. There's stitches and shit. That's not good for nobody. That's not good for nobody. Dude, there's little stitches poking out. I showed it to you. There's little stitches poking
nasty.
out. Can you imagine that scratching the inside of you and shit? No finger banging nothing.
You have to wrap that in plastic or something.
Jesus. Well, it's wrapped right now, and I wrap it all the time now.
They're like, give me the big one. I'm like, hold on, I need 5 minutes to prepare.
There's like that meme you sent me where it's like that girl's making a sex toy or some shit, and it was like a shampoo bottle, or what the fuck was that? It was like a shampoo bottle, and then she put a sock over it or something, and then afterwards she put a condom on it, and it was like a giant dildo. It was like essentially she made her own dildo.
And then she's like, oh no, I need a vein. Then
so no, but she posted it, and she's like, some other girl was like, oh no, I need it to have veins, and then some other chick commented, she's just like, wrap
an extension cord.
I was like, Jesus, y'all broke your fucking governor,
the
man.
whole engine at that point.
Yeah, man.
Extension.
You need to go back to my original thought, and now maybe I'll give you guys an update. I haven't watched pornography, dog.
Right.
Haven't watched the pornography, or Bible verses. So it was I haven't really, but I don't know if it's helped any, but at the same time it's also like if you're at the point where you're making your own toys, you might need to go on my plan. Maybe I need to market this. I need to market this like a plan where like is your boyfriend watching too much porn? In fact, is your partner watching too much porn? Because let's face it, ladies, we all know you watch porn. First of all, let me point this out for you little women who like to watch shit. Okay, I'm gonna point this out. There's a show, there's a movie or some shit or a show on Netflix right now that somebody showed me, and it is I saw a piece of it, dog. I saw a piece of it. It's legitimately softcore porn. Legitimately. Like, and I'll have to get you the name of it. I think it's like 365 something or other. Like it's this show about this dude. No, it's about the show about this dude who's like a mafioso type dude, and this girl who's like some exec chick, and it's basically I think what 50 Shades of Grey wanted to be, but they just couldn't pull it off because I've known of women who are like, check out this movie. To other women. So it's hilarious. So if all y'all need, so this is why, back to my point, if I need to do an infomercial, has your partner been watching too much pornography? Are they no longer into you? Take my 2-month program course / reprogramming that allows you to get your governor back down. Are you unable to get it up? Or ladies, are you unable to get into it unless you picture your man as that shiny vampire? Call me now, and for 4 payments of $59.99 and 8 weeks of your time, I will get you back to getting turned on by just touching legs and shit. Bam! Right there, infomercial. Call me now. 1-800-GET-HARD-AGAIN.
Wow.
Is that too many?
Get hard again. Yeah, that might be a big one, man.
1-800.
This pipe.
No, I said 1-800. Fuck, I'm losing it. I need more caffeine. But you get what I'm saying. That's gonna be my thing, dog. I'm gonna start infomercialing this.
Oh, 1-800 get right.
Get right. There we go. That's good. I like that. See, that's why you're my running partner for this governor position.
That's right. You gotta fill in the ideas.
And you know what I'm gonna do when I gotta go do my speech for the governor position? I'm gonna walk up real closely and I'm gonna do like a little dance when I walk up to the podium and be like, working on the weekend like usual. Way off in that deep end.
Like on usual. Sunday we play the national anthem of Arizona, and that is Splash Waterfalls by Ludacris. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Like
say what to me? Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. They're like on.
We'll do the non-PG version too. We'll do the explicit version.
You gotta do the whole version.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Maybe a little people like old retired folks trying to like attend the conference, and in the back, Ludacris is like, that chick is like, fuck me. What?
Sorry, no. You need to get up. You need to feel it.
Yeah, man. Get into it. Get into it.
Gotta. Then on Monday, because you gotta get ready for work. You need to get everybody ready for work. You gotta play Disco Inferno by 50. Nothing's gonna get you moving like a song called Disco Inferno.
Disco Inferno.
That's right.
Yeah, that brings me back to the previous point we had the last few weeks, probably maybe even in a row. Music sucks dick now.
Oh yeah.
Dude, on the way into work, I'd rather listen to the stupid radio shows pretending like they're catching people and cheating with each other
Yeah,
than
man.
listening to stupid music.
The biggest shock of my life was to figure out all those are actors.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like okay,
couldn't fucking
one of the
believe it.
local people, if you listen to this podcast, you probably know who. They used to upload those segments specifically on their website. So back in my old job, remember when I worked down over there by that company, that plumbing company? They I used to just listen to those like literally just one after the other at work. It was like hours of that stuff, right? Because they've been doing it for years. There came to a point where I kept hearing voices, like specific voices over and over and over. And I was like, dude, these are fake actors. These are not real. And that crushed it for me for a little bit.
Yeah, man. I was like, that's crazy. I can't believe that.
Yeah, man. Well, think about it, okay? Those segments run at like 6 a.m. or whatever. Then they maybe rerun them at 10, right? Okay, who is picking up their cell phone at 6 a.m. unless you're working? If I'm not working, I'm not picking my phone at 6 a.m. I barely opened the door for the police that one time they came over to give me that bad news. You know?
You're like, this might be important.
I was like, damn, those are cops. I guess I should open the door.
You're like, or should I open the door?
I was like, should I come out with a gun, though?
Oh, wow.
You know, I do got to defend myself. You never know how this is going to play out.
All the cameras need to be on.
Dude, yeah. I was like, I should record everything just in case.
I need to
Dude,
call.
this cops... we won't get into politics. This cop thing is kind of crazy, though, right?
Right.
It's craziness right now.
It's crazy, man. That's why when a cop pulls you over, you literally got to do every single thing he says and give him no reason to do anything.
Yeah, you got to be very respectful. Like, you do definitely... don't start swinging your hands around and reaching for shit in your car. Like, that's a no-no.
Yeah,
That's a no-no.
You got to be like...
What is up with people driving by us going literally 2 miles an hour?
Oh, they're going to shoot
this
Black
guy's
Mystery Girl.
No, they're getting the Glocks ready for us right now. This motherfucker just stopped in front of us.
What
are you doing, bro?
I love you.
What are you doing?
Why you...
What the fuck, man?
Wait, hold on. Why you... First thing. Why you mean mugging... why are you driving that fucking car like it's a lowrider? That's a Ford Flex. It's basically a bus.
Dude, I don't get people. This is probably PTSD from us living in the hood. It's like this guy just started stopping right almost in front of us. And I'm like, dude, he's going to corral us in for some reason. Do I owe money to a gangster somewhere? Do I need to look around? What's going on?
I don't know.
Did I bet money in the UFC? And they're like, hey, he needs to pay us.
Do we find somewhere to bet money on?
We need to do it over... you can call I think like the MGM and stuff. They'll take it for you over the phone. I think. I don't know how they justify it.
Yeah, man, that's my only advice. Cop pulls you over, fucking just do whatever. Luckily, one time, 2 times I've been pulled over by a cop. The cop was fucking cool.
You know, whenever I get pulled over with you, they're kind of nice. Remember when they pulled us over that one time we were going to school, and we were going kind of fast.
We were going kind of fast, and
Biscuit, rest in peace, Biscuit.
I saw a picture
Love you.
of him.
Right on my Instagram. Man, that thing looked good. It was it's decisive. That was a 2 megapixel picture. That was like an IOU pixel.
Right.
Working on the weekend.
I know he was a little upset because he's like, I've been trying to pull you over since like 67th. It is now. It's
like 5 miles over.
Yeah, it's now 91st.
You're like, I had to get out right there. That was my exit, officer.
I was like, oh, that's our bad, dude. We got the sub. He's like, yeah, you guys are low life Mexicans. Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Hey, dude, is your car gonna blow up? Why is there a timer going off on your car right now?
Oh, that's how long since I put gas.
Wait, it times you since you put gas?
Yeah.
You have a timer that tells you, hey, you've gone 13 days without putting gas in your car?
Yeah, time.
Wow. Your car is weird.
It's like 12 hours.
How often are you putting gas that it needs to tell you every...
It's just a random thing.
That's weird. I've never seen that. I was like, why is that ticking?
I got the miles.
Okay.
That's 1.7 miles from here to QT.
Okay.
And how many till I'm empty.
How accurate is that?
This thing is not.
Yeah, they never are.
Very accurate.
They never are.
Because before it used to be 365, and now it's down to 270.
Probably because it assumes you're driving like you're Paul Walker.
Well, that and us sitting here is fucking taking it down. So I got to try to reset this, so it.
Have How many miles did you buy this car with? How many miles have you put on this car? How about that?
A lot.
I was gonna say, dude, you're.
It's 7 miles per gallon right now. It's just sitting here. Right now, it's gonna be 0 by the time we're done with this.
What year is this?
2013. And we're at 90,000.
Yeah, I think your car just beat my car. I'm just under that, I think.
And I think I bought it with 60.
Oh, so you haven't put that much on it. You only put 30.
70?
You put 30.
70.
I've put far more than that.
And then, yeah, we went to California once. We went up. Me and Black Mr. Girl done a lot of back and forth around here. So.
How's that car working out, by the way?
That one?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh, good.
Toyota, so, you know.
Yeah, man. Have you seen the new, you showed me that picture of that new Z.
The new Z on that picture?
On that picture, I'm not mad at it. The headlights are a little weird. But it looks like the new Supra from the back.
The new Supra is fucking sexy.
Do you know what's... Oh, you want to take a bet? Should we start betting what the starting price is going to be on that thing?
The new Supra?
No, the new Z.
I was going to say, I know the new price of the new Supra. I don't want to talk about
it. What is it? 80?
It's around 80.
That's about a GTR price. What about... I buy a GTR instead. What about Z? What do you think it's going to be at? I'm predicting starting at 55.
Yeah.
Starting. Because the way I picture is like they can't get too close to the GTR, which is about 90. Can't get too close to that. And I can't imagine it's got that same near horsepower. So
it's got to be lighter though, right?
You'd hope so. Yeah, it's not going to be all-wheel drive unless they're really changing it up. So I'm going to say 55 to 65. What do you think? What's your prediction?
That's exact. I was going to say 65 to 70.
Damn, you're going high, huh?
Yeah.
It would be great if they came out with one about 40 and it had legitimate performance. Dude, I don't want to say it.
I'll go fucking broke.
I don't want to say it.
I'll go fucking broke right now.
I don't want to say it.
We're gonna be like,
I don't want to say it.
Are you warm?
I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm not eating anything for a little bit.
How's that ramen?
I'm like, it's real good, dog.
It's real fucking. I'm getting all kinds of protons from this.
I switched it up. I went from the shrimp to the beef, and now I'm going to do the spicy shrimp next week, dog. You don't even know about this.
I'm like, hey, how about this? I put some shrimp and some beef. It's like I got surfing turf,
dog. And next week I'm gonna start throwing those Mexican spices. You know the ones with the cock in the front of it. You know that Mexican spice. I'm gonna throw some of that shit in there. It's gonna spice it up.
Yeah, like my mom gave me some for my birthday. She gave me some pancake mix. I'm gonna have some wheat this week.
Yeah, man. I mean, dude, I don't want to say it because I don't want to have a $40,000 fucking car payment. But
Jesus, can you imagine the tags that you're gonna buy?
No, man, no. Don't even remind me. Because remember when I had the Audi? Yeah. Audi. How do you say Audi?
Audi.
If I had one, you think I'd know how to fucking say it? Audi. When I had that thing, dude, it was stupid. It was older, and the tags were still ridiculously high. I remember my tags for 1 year were nearly $400.
Yeah, that's how my dad's gonna be.
I was like,
his is 2017.
Yeah, no, man, no. That's why it's hard to justify having a brand new car like that.
I told my dad when he bought his truck, I was like, man, that's nice. I go, man, your tags are gonna be a lot though. He's like, what?
Yeah, it's a pros and cons, man. So like with a new car, your insurance is far cheaper.
Right.
With a but your tags are high as shit. Mm-hmm. And it's the opposite, I think, as he gets older, right? Like as it gets older, your insurance is it more? Probably not, right? But your tags are cheaper. Like remember Biscuit at the end of the owning Biscuit, my tags for Biscuit for like a year were like $25.
Yeah, that's how. Well, see, my dad's had all the old cars, and so for the Ford right before he got rid of it, it was like $32 for 2 years.
Yeah, man.
Or like, yeah, $34 for 2 years.
Arizona kicks your ass when it comes to vehicle shit.
This one was I think it's gonna be like $250 for 2 years.
That's around what that one is, I think.
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad.
It's a ripoff, dude. Like insurance is a ripoff, and then you have tags in addition to that, and it's like, okay, so I still gotta put gas. That's why it's hard to justify that Z, because you know the Z's not gonna be great on gas. Secondly, if you're talking about a $40,000 to $50,000 car, I mean, you're Tesla territory. For sure. And look, the Tesla's not going to give you that raw, savage, just tactile feel of shifting gears and peeling through tires. Can you peel through tires? Anyways, peel through tires and like that exhaust note and you know, all that raw shit that men love. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tesla's not going to give you that. It feels like you're literally driving an RC car. It feels like you're literally, you can't hear the engine. You literally barely hear anything at all. It's like driving a Prius, but except legitimate one. That's exactly what it is.
One that works?
One that works better and actually is pretty quick. And that's the problem. Like, you're going to get pretty good performance, especially if you get a 2-motor Tesla where it's like a front and rear motor. It's all-wheel drive, essentially. I think that's what it is. Don't quote me on this. It's way faster. Like, my uncle has a Tesla. And his Tesla is probably as fast or maybe faster than my Z.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, dog. You sit on there and it's always on board. You could be sitting there going 25 and you just stomp it and it just goes. Versus me, I'm like, well, let me shift down real quick. And then let me just make sure I'm in the right RPM. Zzz, boost kicks in. Let's go. His is there. Yeah. But once again, what are you, a driver's guy where you want that textile, like you want that textile? That's clothes. You want that tactile feeling
that fabric
of like just shifting gears, and like the Z, you've been in the Z. The Z is like it's visceral. You're getting an exhaust noise. You're getting sometimes tires chirping. You're getting fuel smell at times.
A lot of that.
You're getting a exhaust smell. You're getting a very like race car-y feeling. Versus the Tesla, it is the most neutered. Like, you're basically if you closed your eyes, you're like, man, am I in a Prius right now? Am I in a Prius right now? So you're not getting that. You're not getting that shit that makes your balls produce more testosterone as you're driving it. You're not getting that. You're just not. But it's quick. It's quick.
Black Mystery doesn't like when I put this in sports mode.
Does it start like making noises or what?
No, you gotta shift it.
Oh, right, I get what you're saying.
And I normally drive it like that.
My car has the paddle shifters. Mm-hmm. I have never used them, ever. And you know why? Well, I don't know why I haven't used them in the past, but I know why I don't use them now. Because I might be out of warranty. Fuck up that transmission? No thanks. No thanks. AKA daily car. If I want to act stupid and I want to break loose tires and go sideways, I got the other car.
Yeah. That's true.
If I want to drift into a freeway entrance, the other car is good for that.
Yeah, no, I don't act super stupid on this one, but I'm like, oh, I can go faster. And so, yeah, I'm like, ooh, let's go. And even not then, I just like hearing it. I just like, having that feel sometimes.
You should have gone the turbo, dog.
If I could afford the turbo,
you're like, I wish I could. Are you getting close to paying this thing off or what? What's up?
I think it should be $6,000 off. I think it's half. I think I'm halfway.
Stop paying off, dog. Stop paying off. Make some side hustles. Start charging your girl for
sex?
For sex, dog. Yeah.
Damn.
You're like, no. You're like, everything is free up until the mouth action. That's a luxury item. That's a tacked on item. You go to a movie theater.
Non-essential.
You go to a movie theater, you don't automatically get popcorn. All right, you got to buy that shit. All right, this is something you got to buy at the end of the fucking experience here, or beginning, whatever your preference is.
Look, it's pandemic times. We got to charge for non-essential items.
That's right.
Look, non-essential includes.
I'm taking a risk here. Okay,
That's
do you not know how you get Rona?
That's right.
Do you not know?
The Rona could be in your coochie, and while I'm down there, it could be in my mouth.
That's right,
and
dude.
what now?
Goes directly in your lungs.
What now?
Rona.
From your coochie into my lungs.
Hey, man.
Science.
That's right. That's
Bill
why you got to charge a little extra to just assume that later on you might have some doctor fees you got to pay.
$25.
Yeah, man.
Per minute.
Oh, Jesus. You're like, it's worth it. Trust me.
It's worth it. Listen, Linda.
Have you seen that video?
Said that stupid child.
That little kid, yeah.
I would punch him. Listen, I hate children. No patience for children. Zero patience. It's like when the special people are giving me attitude. I'm like, look here, Bert.
Bert.
I don't give a fuck what your problem is. I know if you don't get the fuck out of my face,
we don't have a problem.
You're gonna catch some hands,
Cassie's fists,
and you're gonna be mad.
Yeah, you can get this 2-piece and a Coke.
And then we're going to have an incident report that says you just kept hitting yourself. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know how you want to handle this situation.
You're like, what happened? 2-piece and a biscuit. That's what happened.
That's right. I don't know. He just fell down in the restroom. It looked like somebody stomped on him.
I don't understand why. He must have fell on my fist for some reason.
It looks like somebody hit him with the folding metal chair. That's crazy. Weird.
McFoley style.
Yeah. Who got that barbed wire bat out of nowhere? That's crazy. Amazing. Yeah, man. So.
What was I going to tell you?
Oh, speaking of the job, my buddy had this crazy idea because we have these big old things full of ranch that we got to deliver to the jobs.
Right.
And since it's pandemic time, our people can't help us deliver like they used to, because they used to do all the work, most of the work, and we used to supervise. But now they can't help us. They can't go outside the office.
So what do you got to do? You got to deliver it?
We got to do it. I know.
I thought it was a job for them, not a job for you.
Well, they do it inside the office. Now we got to take.
You got to take them to locations.
Yeah. So we had the amazing idea of. Why did I get so many job things? So we had the amazing idea of. We were putting it all in the van, one big tote at a time.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is too much work. I go, what if because we have it on a big cart, and we unload it and put it in there. I go, what if we could just leave it on the cart and just take it over there? What if there was some way to do that? He's like, yeah, what if we put a ramp or something into the van? And I was like, yes, what if we could do that? Then I started looking around, and I was like, we have that here at the office. We have a wheelchair van, and that will work proper.
That's hilarious.
And so that's what we did. I went to my supervisor. I was like, hey, man. She's like, what? I was like, give me the keys to the wheelchair van. She's like, why? I was like, hey, you're asking a lot of questions, and I don't really appreciate that. Please give me the van keys. She's like, why? I'm like, listen, stop asking questions. Just give me the keys. She's like, okay. She's like, well, I don't know why you're being weird. I'm like, I don't know why you're being weird. Give me the keys.
Correction.
Yeah. So she gave them to me, and then that's what we've been doing for the last 2 weeks. So we just we pull down the ramp and we just load it in there. Like the 2 carts we have, hell of a lot less work.
Oh yeah.
Than just fucking loading it in, loading it out. Just fucking putting the ramp down, rolling them in, rolling them out, done.
Why not? If you have it and nobody's using it, why not?
Yeah, man. Fucking that was the most genius idea we probably ever had.
Might as well, dog. Might as well.
Crazy. And then on top of that too, because you're like, well, want to move around in there. The wheelchair van has straps to
strap the carts down.
Yeah, it's a wheelchair, but we use them for that thing.
That makes sense that they would have that, though. I mean, you got to strap those wheelchairs down, right?
Yeah. So it worked, and then I also have bungees to make sure the totes go. Long story short, it just worked perfect. It worked perfect, man. Crazy. You just got to keep.
Ingenuity, man.
Modern problems require modern solutions, son.
That's right. Might as well, dog. Use it up.
That's right. You got to.
What is it? Necessity is the mother of all ingenuity.
Yep.
Bam! Dropping knowledge. That's why this right here is an educational, motivational podcast.
You got to keep trying. We should be in the motivational.
That's right.
Area of
life lessons right here. You know what I'm saying? We should be like Jocko. You know who that is?
No.
You know who that is? He's a very popular dude. We're right under him, right there. If you don't know who Jocko is, you probably do. Right under him.
Instagram.
Jocko is like the modern. Everybody's like, he's an ex-Navy SEAL guy. Very good speaker and one of these guys that says shit that you're just like, fuck, you're right, you're fired up about. But he's got a huge, tremendous following. But everybody's hilarious because he's on Rogan. He was on Rogan once recently.
What's his last name?
Jocko Willix. Jocko. Type Jocko and this fucking dude come up. Trust me. But anyways, he was on a podcast and all of the comments below are essentially Chuck Norris comments. Where it's he's a new Chuck Norris. He's the dude now but the kids now that didn't know the Chuck Norris thing, he's the Chuck Norris of this generation.
Yeah, I need you to be thrown into the sun if you don't know who Chuck Norris is. But I guess there will be a point in time where you don't.
Dude, yeah, right? Man. Most people nowadays what do they know him from? He's not he's made a movie in a while, right?
I mean, yeah, he's on the QT commercials.
Dude, I didn't even know about those QT commercials.
Yeah, that's true.
Working on the
hey
weekend.
man, did you watch? That's the theme song.
That's the theme song this week. Did I watch what?
Did you watch Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix?
No. What's her name's watching it? Mystery Girl's watching it.
Oh, you should watch that. It's kind of cool.
Is it good? I tried it. It seemed kind of
It's not as good as the original one, because the original one was some serious shit.
There's an original one?
Get the fuck out of my vehicle.
I don't remember it. What is it called?
Unsolved Mysteries.
I'm trying to remember. It sounds familiar. I just don't.
You've probably seen it. But back in the day, so if you don't know what it was this old white dude in a trench coat, and he was like, Stacy went missing at 4
I
o'clock.
do remember this.
Yeah.
It's a remake of that?
It's not a very good remake of that, because I assumed some old white dude, it could have been black, it could have been any kind of dude. I just assumed some dude who looked like he was from Men in Black was going to be like, Kylie went missing at 3 o'clock in the morning. Where the fuck did she go? It wasn't. It's just a documentary style, and the people are like, so my mom, she just vanished one day. I don't know where she went.
I do remember this.
I was like, okay, hey, is there like a narrator on this? Yeah, she's just working, cutting hair. I'm like, oh, so we don't got a fucking narrator on this. Okay, let's go into the story, I guess.
Oh, I do remember this show. It was like this show, and then there was also like, what was America's Most Wanted? I remember that too.
Oh, and you know, the other show that was always fucking awesome came on right between all these was the show with number 2 from Star Trek.
Show what?
It was a show with number 2, the guy from number 1 from Star Trek.
Yeah, but what was he doing?
He was always
Riker?
saying, yeah, Riker. Was he number 2 or number 1?
Number 1.
Yeah,
number 1, yeah, because he was the number 1 guy. Like you know, in the UFC, there's a champion. There's like number 1 contender or whatever.
Yeah.
He's number 1.
What was it? Yeah, he did something like that. It was like he did an Unsolved Mysteries thing.
Yeah,
too.
I do remember him doing something similar like that.
Yeah, it was like they had very similar shows.
And all those dudes copped that style from the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Remember the original Twilight Zone? That was a dude. He's some weird, creepy dude, like the dude from that show, that game you like.
Yeah, the G-Man from
the
Half-Life.
see, dude, this is the problem. This is why we started a podcast, because you literally finished my fucking sentences. Yeah, I can tell you, like, that one dude from that game you like, and you're like, yeah, G-Man from the...
You're like, insert deep-ass reference number 4 right
That's right
here.
there, dog.
No, because, they all talk to, like, so,
It's like a monotone kind of
at 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
Betty sucked his dick dry.
Jeez.
I might be watching the pornographic Twilight.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are you watching?
It's the same difference.
I remember that Bible verse that you sent me that was like the Avengers movie, but it was like definitely not the Avengers movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I got to give it credit. They have the legitimate, what's her name's costume.
Yeah, they did. I was like, how the fuck did they get the most legitimate costume? And Marvel was just like, nah,
just
fuck
put a jacket on her.
Yeah.
Put a red cloak on her. It was the same shit.
Yeah, push her tits
What's
up
her name?
Scarlet
The
Witch.
Olsen twin.
Yeah.
Dude, I did not know that was a fucking
She's
Olsen
stupid,
twin.
that's
I
why.
was like, what? Dude, first of all, okay, in my defense, every time I see the Olsen twins, they look like they just got off of a crack bender.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen pictures of them.
She's a way looking better one, for
And
sure.
then I'm looking at this chick, and I never made that connection, because I remember back in the day, the Olsen twins were in the Full House. They're cute little girls. And then at some point, when they became millionaires, like with their movies and
Books.
clothing or books or whatever the fuck they sell, they looked like they were spending all their money on crack.
Yeah.
All their money. All of it. And then she comes out doing the Avengers movie, and I never put it together. Like that, she never looked like to me. Like she's literally one of the Olsen twins.
No, she's not one of. She's one of the sisters. She's another sister.
Oh, she's a sister of the Olsen twins.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Okay, that makes sense, because there is other sisters. It's just not. There's one of them are twins, but there's other sisters.
Yeah.
That makes sense, because then I'm like, how did she get uncracked?
No. She's not.
Do it. Google the Olsen twins right now. You're gonna see them, and you'll be like, oh.
Yeah, man. No. She is a sister of them.
Gotcha. So she's what they would have looked like if they weren't doing crack.
Yeah, if they just stopped being fucking weird.
Working on the weekend, like you.
Yeah, man.
Fucking song stuck in my head. Anyways,
Yeah, Unsolved Mysteries.
That's
cool.
That's cool. That's a good show. I gotta check it out then. Fine.
It's
I'm
all
still knocking out like 3 shows, dog. Like I'm forcing Mystery Go to watch. It's almost like a job now because she doesn't want to do it. The Office. She finally got into it though. Finally, you got to give it a season or 2. I'm telling you, The Office is good once you get involved. Invested. Invest is the word. Also, watching One Piece. Season 1 of that mofo.
Damn, these Asians actually racing.
Yeah. Piece of shit cars, but yeah. Anyways,
Fuck, we're racist.
dude, I was so pissed when I found out that song was actually in English.
Yeah, man, it's in English.
I love that song.
If you go in Tokyo, then you see it, then you need it,
Dude,
you really have
I
to
was
go
so
fast
into
and
that song.
furious.
I was so into that song. And then when I made the connection that it was English, I was so fucking pissed off at myself. I was like, I fucking hate this song. I hate it so much. It's so stupid.
It's fine. That's still the best Fast and Furious movie.
That is still the best one. I have not seen the last 2 or 3.
Mind. Change my fucking mind. You can't.
I haven't seen the last 2 or 3.
The last one where Paul Walker died, I'm not going to lie to you.
I don't know if I've seen that.
That shit got intense because Paul Walker, I don't know if he knew he was going to die. That motherfucker just started Captain America and everybody. He thinks he is Captain America. He just starts fighting everybody. He fights what's the guy, the Protector, Tony Jaa.
Oh yeah. He's in there.
Yeah, he just sees him and he's just like, let's fucking fight, and they just start fucking fighting. I'm like, okay.
I think I didn't see that one. That's the last one. The first of the movies I didn't see. I don't think I saw that one. And the next 3 where they're like flying cars into space or some shit.
Yeah. No.
I haven't seen it.
The one after that was ridiculous.
Or The Rock is fighting a whole bunch of military dudes with sticks and shit.
Yeah.
And just Jason Statham in the island Hawaii.
Yeah, that one.
Not good.
I will say him, Jason Statham, and The Rock are good together because they go back and forth off each other.
Right.
Now, if somebody could make an actual good movie with them together.
It's no longer about the cars, it's about the ridiculousness of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of the way Transformers was originally about the story of Transformers, and then it turned into like, how many explosions can I have in one movie and then still get away with it?
Right.
You went too far, like one movie in.
Right.
Michael Bay's like, it's all digital, bro. It doesn't cost us a lot of money. Just throw some more in there.
Right, exactly. So, yeah. Like, they're fun. Like, if you don't pay attention to the story and just, like, watch those two, you're like, okay, these two are good together. Now, if somebody could put them in an actual movie that is good with an actual good story, okay, we have something here.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be watching any more of those movies. Tokyo Drift might have been the best.
Yeah,
Plus, it's real driving.
Mm-hmm.
It's real driving. And this shit you're seeing now, it's like, okay, that car's definitely not jumping from one building to another.
Old Asian ghost coming out of this.
That's a creepy ass looking. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Anyways, kind of getting hungry. So what do you think is the best burger? Fast food.
I say In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
But I think we might have just been like brainwashed by that because we ate In-N-Out
so much of it. Yeah,
I think that's like nostalgia for us.
Honestly, dude, I haven't had In-N-Out in probably like 6 months.
Yeah, I haven't had it in a long time.
I default to Culver's more now because it's closer. But I think Culver's has a good burger. But it is more of a traditional burger where it's a greasier burger, right? Like you got oil popping out that thing, right? But it's a very good burger. Freddy's is definitely under Culver's, but it's still good. But In-N-Out is just a fresh burger. You bite into it, and it's like you taste the vegetables, which is crazy. But I was talking to Miss Girl yesterday, and she was telling me how like she doesn't like how they toast. You know how In-N-Out toast the bun?
Right.
You know, like they toast a bun, and sometimes when you open it, and if you're a fat fuck like me, and you're trying to shove that whole burger in your mouth in one gulp, right?
Yeah.
She was saying that like she doesn't like how sometimes it feels like that thing is so crisp on the bottom, the toasted bread, that it feels like, is this a new hangout spot for cars? What's going on?
No, apparently I got to bring all my cars.
No kidding. So anyways, when you bite into that thing, because the thing is so grilled and crispy, it feels like it's like cutting into your mouth. And I was like, dude, that would have been the perfect explanation for the Joker. If he's like, you want to know how I got these scars? And he's like, In-N-Out burger. That's the way to go, man. It's like, I was hungry, and I bit that bitch too hard.
That's home extra crispy.
It's just like fucking.
That's. You need to put that on YouTube. That's good. No, I think we're. I can't think of anything else now because that's in my head. No, I think we're just spoiled. That I think we default to
In and Out. Yeah,
I think it's just
how many
nostalgic.
did we eat over the years, man?
2,000.
Like, if you think about it, we would go out Friday, Saturday nights, cruise around all night, eat probably a burger at least twice in a weekend, at least. And it's crazy to think that I remember at the peak of our owning the streets days, I would spend a whole tank of gas on my daily car and a whole tank of gas on the Z just on the weekend cruises. Easily. Can't imagine. I single-handedly probably bought one of those dudes in the Middle East, like a gold chalice.
It's possible, man.
Single-handedly.
It's possible.
A gold toilet. That's mine. I bought that for them.
You bought him a tiger? You bought him three tigers?
I bought him a little tiger cub. Like when those mofos have those G-Wagons, they're all decked out with like chrome wraps and shit, and they got like that little leopard in the car with them. That's me. That's me. You're welcome. Enjoy that life, bro.
Yeah. I mean, Wendy's has a good burger, too.
I haven't had Wendy's in even longer time.
If you can get... First thing, Wendy's apparently don't have meat, so...
What are they making? Dog now?
They don't get chicken.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously? Like, you can't go and get a burger?
Sometimes you can get meat. Sometimes. It's like 1930s Great Depression era at Wendy's right now.
Wow. How are they staying in business?
They got chicken. They'll give you 50 chicken nuggets.
Yo, dog, you can't get me to get chicken nuggets at fucking Wendy's. There's so many chicken options. Look, there's first of all, KFC.
I wouldn't. You can't pay me to eat a KFC chicken.
What about Churches?
I'll do Churches.
Okay, fine. You got Churches, KFC if you're crazy, if you're drunk, you need food. You've got, let's be real honest here, Popeyes. That's the go-to place. Those chicken sandwiches, I will sock you in the face right now for two of those. I will sock you in the face.
I will commit a petty larceny
Yeah,
here.
man. Yeah, and I'll do it with my good hand, you know? So it's like, and this is my jab hand. So just two quick ones. Pop, pop. But two chicken sandwiches, I'll take that right now. I'm hungry. But...
No, if I can actually... We like Churches because we've been getting the like $20 family meal. And the $20 family meal is pretty good. It's pretty
like
cool.
A shit ton of chicken or what?
It's like 12 pieces of chicken and like 2 large sides and like 6 biscuits.
I'm getting hungry.
So, that feeds us for like 2 days. So, it's cool. And that and like Churches is like the only thing by my work. So when I'm feeling like a fat fuck, I'm like, oh, let me walk to Churches.
Just get the grilled, dog. Get the grilled.
Nobody wants that bullshit.
Get the grilled and just ask for some big ass titties. I mean breasts.
Damn.
And then all you get is all the protons. And then what you do is you wash it down with a little bit. Coleslaw's bad for you though. You put some fiber in your body at some point during the day so you don't shit a brick out. And then you're good. You don't want that chicken clumping up and then just tearing out your asshole. Get your good 2-3 chicken breasts. Get that protein in you. You know what I'm saying? Make that testosterone increase.
If I do eat that, I don't really take the skin off. I just eat the chicken.
There you go. Get the protons.
Get those protons.
Get the gains.
But I do like Church's chicken strips are pretty good.
Oh, I'm always down for a good chicken strip.
Yeah,
dude, my work's chicken strips suck. Fat dick. I had them the other day and I was so excited, dude. You have no idea. I'm a fat fuck and I'm like, yeah, man. I get excited about food. And I was like, yeah, chicken tenders, yeah. And I had a little cup because, everything's pre-packaged now. A little cup of Frank's Red House. And I was like, man, I'm going to fuck this stuff up when I get back to my desk. And then I go and I sit down. Dude, they were so overly cooked. The chicken on the inside was dry. The breading was overly thick. There wasn't enough Frank's Red Hot sauce to do anything with. I was like, I'm so mad, dude. I'm so mad. I will not be eating chicken tenders from work again.
I mean, some people just don't know how to make them, man.
And I work at Churches. No, I'm just kidding. No, but yeah.
Yeah, so where else has good ones?
And look, let's be real honest. You can always go to freaking Chick-fil-A. They do have decent chicken.
Yeah. I mean, it's good.
Overpriced. but it's good.
Look, man, if you want the blessing of the Lord, you got to go to Chick-fil-A.
You're like, it costs money for Jesus to bless the chicken, bro.
He got to build his church, probably somewhere. Chick-fil-A is a place to go.
The Church of the Filla.
That's right.
Fill up.
That's
All right, dog. I got one last topic before we got to go.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about the pros and cons of opioids.
I want them all in me.
So I don't know. It's been so long since we've done a podcast. It's been so long that I don't remember what the last update on my hand situation was. But long story short, they gave me some opioids, some drugs, some drugs for my pain, because there was some days where I was in pain. And so, but they gave me like a really bitch dose. Like they gave me 5 milligrams. I'm like, dude, I give more Benadryl milligrams to my dogs. Can you? Anyways, long story short, I'm gonna tell you about the pros and cons of opioids. Okay, because I did realize some things about and I should have probably written them down more specifically on my list here, but whatever.
I had a constant erection.
I was like, look, first of all, with opioids, it helps you because you definitely don't have pain, right? Like the first night when I was off the drugs, because I don't know what they did to me in surgery, but my hand had something in it. Like I think they injected something locally, so they didn't feel, me ripping a nail out. And so they had to probably do it. Can you imagine being in that room where the doctor's like, I'm going to rip this dude's nail out. Whoosh. Anyways, so my hand had some shit in it that eventually kind of went through the system, and then the pain started when that went away. So I had to start taking that opioid. It's one of the popular ones. I don't remember what it is. Oxycodone. I think it was oxycodone. Mm-hmm. Some shit like that. And it was really low dosage though. So I started taking them. 5 mils. Not much. Not a big deal. So it helps with pain. But once again, the downside is that it'll also fuck with your stomach. So it's like, oh yeah, you might not take a shit in a while, which is kind of a benefit, especially with my fucked up hand being the right one, and I am right-handed. So bathroom situation wasn't the greatest, and we won't get into that, which is fine. I didn't want to have to go to the bathroom anyways, right? You get a little concerned when you're not going to the bathroom and eating though, but still, it's fine. All right, no pain, bathroom situation, whatever, not a big deal. And so you'll have to tell me whether this next one though is a pro or a con, okay? You not never, but it's super difficult after days of being on said opioid to reach climax. So in a way, you could put the fear of God in women.
Perfect.
No joke. It was like, yeah, you gonna be limping tomorrow. Because your boy's got cardio, okay? Your boy's got cardio, and apparently a dick that won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Damn.
Yeah, man. So I was like, hey, man, you're going to have to, jiu-jitsu when you get choked out, and your boy's like, hey, man, I'm not going to stop until you do this. You know?
So you became, what you're saying is you became pro UFC fighter.
I became real good at putting some fear into women.
Damn.
Because it was like, you're going to have to tap out. You're going to have to. Because your boy, first of all, I'm a competitive motherfucker. All right. I called out Boski and his boys on his podcast. I'm not even a baseball player. And I called them out. I'm a competitive fuck. Okay. And when you got a competitive mofo like me, and then you got good cardio, right? And then you got performance-enhancing drugs in addition to that, inadvertently performance-enhancing, but performance-enhancing nonetheless, you gon' need to tap out. Like you're gonna be in the corner shivering, reassessing what you just decided to do if you don't tap out. You're gonna be like, I'm out of fluids in my body. We need to stop this now. Tap out. Don't be a hero. This is not the time. This is not the time to be a hero.
So it wasn't time to take one for the team, right? This wasn't that time.
It wasn't that time, man. Nope. You gotta you're gonna have to,
That is crazy. I didn't know that had that.
dude. Maybe that's why it's such a popular drug.
Maybe it is.
Maybe because dudes just want to put maybe dudes have some mouthy chick who's just like,
maybe that's what they porn stars stab themselves with in the dick with.
Oh, does that happen before the scene?
Yeah, like.
And so then you got like a little blood dot on your dick where the needle went in.
I mean, not before the scene.
Oh, that just seems like AIDS waiting to happen. Now you definitely exposed your dick to some blood and some fluids.
I mean, it's not before the scene. I mean, like, not before they go in. I mean, probably like 10 minutes before.
Yeah, but you punctured the skin.
Yeah, for sure.
Black Mystery goes like, what are these guys talking about?
No, I don't know if it's in the skin. It's probably like in the head.
Oh! Fuck that, dog. Fuck that. Like, when
look, you got your superpower by accident. These guys want it on purpose.
Take
the
some
result
opioids, man.
is the
Take
same.
some opioids.
But you took it in pill form. They're taking it straight liquid form.
Oh.
So they're probably just like, oh.
Thanks.
And then they become Goro.
No thanks, dog.
In their dick.
I don't care what policeman I have to pretend to be. I ain't injecting nothing in my dick. Fuck that, dude. Like, whenever you see those piercings, the dick piercings, or you hear people doing that, and they're just like, yo, you did what? Were you the freak that did the horizontal or the vertical one? Because either one's not good for you. Dude, especially, like, okay, which is the one that goes, like, vertically? There's, like, a specific name, like John Dodson or some shit?
Prince Albert.
There you go, that thing. Look at you with the fucking references.
There's a wrestler that was called Prince Albert.
Oh, jeez. So that one, that's gotta that's gotta affect your pee stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, after that, you can't be peeing normal. You probably gotta sit down to pee, because I imagine the stream's just gonna fucking go everywhere.
So they don't trust you to pee in.
Nah.
So if you're at a party and shit, and then the person comes in and is like, "Hey, fucking Jeff, why'd you pee all over the floor for?" It wasn't me. Shut the fuck up, Jeff.
And then if you have the other one, the one that goes horizontally across the member, then what? Does that mean the pee come out the hole where the thing's coming through? I don't know, man. The whole thing makes me uncomfortable. The whole thing makes me uncomfortable, and I don't understand why people do it. Because you know what? That's got to fucking ruin your sex life. That's got to. There's no way that you got a thing going horizontally across your dick, and whether you're fucking a girl, which is probably the best case scenario, right? Because if you're fucking a dude...
What's the worst case scenario?
A dude. Because think about it. If you're fucking... we're going to get graphic up in this mofo, but this is why we are who we are. So don't tell me your podcast is more explicit than this, all right? If you're fucking a dude in the ass and you got one of the horizontal situations going, how are you going to get the ends of the barbell, the end of the things into a thing? Like, dude, you're going to tear something. For sure. For sure. Like, can you imagine? Like, you got this little thing you're putting, and you got like a barbell going out each side. No, thank you, man. Y'all are the special kind that just didn't break your governor. You fucking spun the thing all the way across. You went to go.
You got the governor. You got it in your hand.
You just throw it out the window.
Threw it out the fucking window, and you're like,
It's like, when you're playing Monopoly, and it's like, don't get past go, and don't collect 200. You did all of it.
You did it
for a couple loops.
Yeah, and then you grabbed the board, fucking threw the board too.
You robbed the bank, is what you did.
Oh, hey, speaking of Monopoly, I was at Walmart the other day.
Yeah.
They had a Monopoly Goodyear edition.
The what edition?
Monopoly Goodyear edition.
Like the city?
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. They're literally making city versions of that thing. Dude, who's paying Monopoly now? Is there like an app version of it that you can play? That we could play like on our pastime? We should look into that. That's not a bad idea.
My sister play Monopoly with you. She get intense as shit.
But I don't want to sit down on a board.
She'd be like, motherfucker.
She's like, you owe me money.
Yeah, she'd be like, you owe me all the money.
Give me that rent.
She said, I'm the dog.
I'm the dog, jeez.
She said, I won't be the fucking iron. The fuck is that? You want me an iron? Fuck you.
Anyways, we won't talk board games. But anyways, that was my my opioid tips and tricks.
Hey, man, that's crazy. I didn't know that you can have a superpower, but maybe that's why they do them.
Maybe that's why people are super into opioids. Maybe some dude's got like a mouthy wife and she's just like, you're a piece of shit. You don't do anything. And he's just like, dude, I need to teach this woman a lesson. And you can't hit women. You shouldn't hit women, right? You should not hit women.
Connery, you shouldn't hit women.
Unless, yeah, right? So then so then Sean Connery, that clip is so awesome. Anyways, so then you're like, I gotta teach this chick a lesson, and so then you pop a little 5 mil. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You pop a little 5 mil, and then you give some dick, and she's just like, damn, no, stop. No, you can keep getting this dick. I mean, you're gonna learn today, woman. You go and learn.
Maybe.
But then you also gotta have good cardio. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're just sitting there, just I'm done because you're fucking exhausted. That's not the way it works, man.
Speaking of cardio,
Yeah,
I need to work on my cardio.
you know, work on your cardio, dog.
It's not from the sex thing, but
You're like, what? We're on the topic.
No, that always helps. But we were talking about before the start. We were on our diet things and whatever. No, that little ball thing I got. Did I tell you about that ball thing?
Oh yeah, you told me where you put it low in your head and you hit it like a punching thing.
Yeah. That's coming in this week.
Oh, you gotta let me try it out. I want to try it out.
So that shit, cardio's gonna be crazy soon.
Good, there you go, dog. Shadow boxing. Yeah. You know what's funny? Remember how I was talking shit a couple podcasts ago, and I was like, dude, if you're a gym rat right now and you're going back to the gym, you're probably selling all your stuff.
Right.
Yeah, not anymore. You're keeping it, and then stuff is going on sale. People are selling or buying stuff again and making home gyms because now they're all afraid their steroids are going to do nothing for them because they're not working out. It's crazy,
well, it's just
man.
what I was showing you on OfferUp. I still want to buy my dad some that big Olympic bar and some weights, or just some any weights, because he took all my weights, and I'm like, hey man, can I get some back? He's like, no. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll just pop up on the old OfferUp to see what's going on here.
Yeah, good luck.
And then N-words were like, yeah, I got 100 pounds of weights here. I'm like, cool. They're like, yeah, it's only 250s. I mean, that's not very helpful. I mean, I guess it'll help my dad. He'll give me back some. All right, how much you want for him? $300.
Yeah, man.
Are you fucking retarded? What?
Weights are expensive right now.
You want 300? Are they made out of unicorn? What the fuck?
It's like, you know, a good rule of thumb was if you're getting like metal plates, right? It's about $1 a pound, give or take.
Right.
Give or take.
Right.
But right now, and if you're going bumpers, like the big ones, like I have, like they're rubber coated, so you can drop them like for deadlifting. You can go as high as like $2 a pound with those. Like, it's crazy how expensive those are. Right now, regular steel plates are the price of bumpers. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, they're like tripled the price of everything, and I'm like, the fuck is wrong with
Everybody's trying to make Everybody's trying to make a profit, dog.
The one I did
of the
see,
different gym rats.
They had those dumbbells that are like you can twist it to like
the Bowflex. I used to have one of those.
My dad had it. He apparently broke his.
Doing what?
He says he was doing so much weight that it broke. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Those are cool. The only downside about those is they're so long.
Right. Yeah.
Like, they're super long. If you're trying to do curls, it's like you got to bring your arm out so you don't smack your leg while you're bringing the weight down.
Yeah. But he was he said he broke that, so I was like, okay. But no, then on OfferUp I found they had like those dumbbells where you like, turn it and it's like 10 pounds and you turn it more and it's like 20 pounds and you lift it up.
Yeah, it's the Bowflex ones like
that. Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, they had those for like $50 and I was gonna go get those.
Just be careful with the generico version of it, because you don't want to be doing something over your head and then just plate falls off.
Yeah, no,
that
was exactly the problem. It was the generico version of it, and I was like, I don't know if I trust this.
You got to be very conscious of
suspicious.
Yeah.
Skeptical hippo is thinking skeptically.
Yeah, man.
So, I didn't go get those. That's the only good deal. I saw everything else. So I'm like, I'm not paying $300.
It's crazy expensive, dude. Yeah, you showed me that picture of dumbbells going for like $60 for like 30-pound dumbbells. Yeah. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah, the deal was like $300. I was like, you are aware that is my car payment.
If I was a little bit smarter, and I would have seen this Rona thing happening, like if I would have put a connection of like, oh, they're going to close this down, I probably would have bought a shit ton of gym equipment and then just started selling it little by little, making all kinds of money. All kinds.
Right, man.
All kinds.
Right. But, I've been doing some, apparently some core exercises to strengthen my core and my back.
You got to strengthen that core. That's a big deal. Especially as you get older, too, because then your spine isn't strong and then your fucking discs start fucking like... That's why people, when they get older, they get like shorter. You're like, why are you getting short? Why would you get shorter when you're older? No, it's just your spine, it doesn't have the musculature to hold that shit up. So your bone, your discs are just like rubbing on each other till they get a little thinner.
Right. So that's damn, it's a fully built sign and shit. So I've been doing the ones to strengthen my core and my spine, and then I just got my big rubber band thing.
Yeah, man. Those are actually good to do. You can actually just do shit like in your room all day.
Yeah, that's what I've
Do
been
like
doing.
1,000 reps.
Yeah, I actually do have to do it. You have to get some
You
high
do a
numbers
lot, yeah.
to feel
Yeah.
some burn. I was like, I'll just go easy. I'm just gonna do like 10.
You're like, how
And
many
then
have you done?
after 30, I was like, let's
Do
try
another one.
another 30 here. Not really feeling nothing. And so yeah, you have to do some.
Yeah, you almost got to
reps.
watch it for like a whole like 1 hour show. You're like one movement.
Yeah. And then I found a big pipe in my room. Not my dick. Like a big PVC pipe.
Yeah, I think I showed you how to do the stretches.
Yeah,
of that.
and I don't know I don't remember
Shoulder
what
stretches.
it was. I don't remember what that was for. You're going to
Shoulders,
show me
yeah, I'll
again when
have
you
to
come
show you.
over. Because I don't remember. I was like, what the fuck is this PVC pipe here for?
Yeah, shoulder stretches, dog.
I don't remember what it was for. I think one's like doing some Leonardo or Donatello shit.
You're like, come over and sore play with this shit.
Yeah. But yeah.
LARP. Anyways. All right, man, that's it. We're finally back. We back.
That's right.
Any last words, dog?
We are down to 3.7 miles per
Will
gallon.
you need... Yeah, that's hilarious. Weren't you at 200 and something? That's
we
hilarious.
were at 6.5.
What we need to do is we need to start. I'm gonna have you do this. I'm gonna have you contact like people to do like ads. Yeah, ads. So we can be like, hey, you got a lot of ball hair. You got a lot of ball hair. Let me show you about this trimmer that you can trim your ball hair.
Hey, you ever cut your seam?
You ever cut that seam open with we're using a shitty Bic razor?
Ah!
Yeah.
Fuck that, son.
Now let me show you this razor right here.
Fuck all that noise.
Yeah, we needed some ads. We'd be like, hey, Fascinations wants you to buy shit from.
Hey, you ever say your dick too small? At Fascinations, they got this 23-inch dick.
That's right.
She'll never say that.
Attachment.
Have you ever heard of a dragon dildo?
Oof.
They have it at Fascinations. Go to fascinations.com right now.
You looking to put a fear of God in your wife? Opioids.
Yeah. Go to Jeff. He'll be in a poncho.
Right, he'll sell you one.
Near the taco shop. He has all your opioid
There you go.
needs.
Well, that's it, man. We'll wrap this mofo out.
Use promo code Monday's Locker Room Talk to Jeff. He'll give you 10%
Hey, Jeff.
discount.
Monday's Locker Room Talk sent me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the special then, huh? Here's a 5 milli. 10 if you really want to put fear in her.
Oh, jeez.
That's it, ladies and gents. So we gotta see you guys, next weekend, hopefully?
Yep, hopefully.
Yeah.
If it all goes good.
Working on the weekend like usual.